Being a parent is definitely no cakewalk, right? And doing it alone can include more obstacles to conquer. Finances actually can become really overwhelming and even cause some really bad health issues sometimes. Here with tips on how to manage those finances as a single parent is author of the book Yes Energy, and she's also a financial expert. Her name is Loral Langemeier, and you're so intriguing. I'm already having a fantastic time talking to her before the show even began. I almost missed my mic check because you're so fascinating. I want to start our conversation though. Share with our viewers how having an entrepreneurial spirit can actually drive and help a single parent strive financially.
Well, having the entrepreneurial spirit and drive, I mean, it is about being an entrepreneur, not having a job. As you're a single parent, it's too difficult to manage the jobs before school, after school. You don't have the flexibility. So at least being an entrepreneur and having your own business, and I can give you tons of examples of, single moms and single dads who have created their own business to create that flexibility.
Great. So and you and I were talking, it's kind of like creating the own life that you need. The life that you want. You're your own boss and you kind of set your own schedule.
Absolutely. And so in 1999, I knew I was going to be a single mom. He wasn't going to be a dad. So that's when I really got serious about how do you be a single parent and be financially successful. I was already making a lot of money, but I really sat down and I mapped out, I'm not going to have the minimizing, restricting conversation. If I want the life that I want, what's it going to cost?
Yeah.
And what kind of business do I want to create? And I love financial literacy, and so that's the path I took. And I've been teaching, from teenagers to adults to you name it. I teach them all over the world how to make money and how to be a great entrepreneur.
And clearly very successfully as well.
Yeah.
But I want to know, let's talk about some of the challenges that single parents have when it comes to finances.
So the biggest, I'm going to say, excuse is time. And you've got to get some help. And so I always say the first thing you want to do in the spending of the money is, as you create some money in the beginning, get yourself some help. I mean, even if it's just driving to the extra sports activities, so you have some time to really focus. Because the other side of being an entrepreneur, especially if you're working at home, is that you're just going to be, planning dinner, doing your lawn. You got to kind of get, And I always say if you don't have time, you need a team. So let's get a team around you. I always call it my tribe. So I have a great tribe around me that helps with the kids. I have a 16-year-old now, and little one just turned 9. I take them with me on trips. We talk about financial literacy. They have little companies. I was sharing right before the show, we were in Ireland with my daughter, and she always writes little books, and so she's writing a little book called People and Dragons in Ireland. And then I went on stage and I went to speak at an event, and she has, what'd she sell, like 40 little books for like $25. So she made like $800 like in minutes.
And she's going to be 9.
And she's just turned 9 actually last week.
Okay.
But she was 8 when she did it. And now we got done and she's like, Mommy, I really have to write the book.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes, but you got some money.
So you're inspiring your children. You're teaching them how to be financially successful as well, which I know is very important, and to be responsible. I want to know though, how did you create your own plan? How did you begin?
So I began literally knowing I was going to be a single mom, and I was part of the Kiyosaki camp way back in the day, the Rich Dad Poor Dad. I worked with the cash flow game a lot, and I taught people how to do that. And I literally, beginning in 1999, knew that I had a very short window to create some, big financial success. So I literally did it seriously. In 6 months, became a millionaire.
I'm sorry. Hang on, we got to back that up for a second. In 6 months, you became a millionaire?
Yeah. I mean, I already had my business started, but I needed to integrate and I needed to make some more money. So I just upped my game.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I upped my game. I got help. I got a great team around me that helped. And yeah, it was awesome. We bought a lot of real estate in the Midwest is what we did. We went and bought a lot of real estate. But what I did was literally, and I would tell every single parent to do it, instead of focusing on what you can't have and the struggles, you focus on what you can have. And so like the illegal conversations I say at home is you don't say what you can't afford, you say, well, how can we afford it? What can we all do together?
How do you make it happen?
How do you make it happen? So I mean, my son's made money, ski instructing. He's 16 now, right? He's made money math tutoring, waxing skis, cleaning out cars.
Where there's a will, there is a way.
Right, so you got to get creative. So how do we together as a family make it happen? So if you want all those extra curricular things, then you got to contribute and you got to participate. And it's just one conversation, not, because if you have a job and then you have a personal life, putting it together becomes very challenging.
And I think it's a challenge that most people actually face. So where can people go for more information? Because you have so much to share.
I do. I have a lot. And so I put together a very cool gifts page just for this. So it's liveoutloud.com/gifts. And there's the coolest program my son and I did years ago, to never pay your kid an allowance. So it's how do you set up a structure, because an allowance is just a flat amount of money. There's put more cash in your pocket, which is a whole 8-hour series that I'm giving everyone for free on how to do the conversation I'm talking about in the plan. It actually lays out how to do a plan. It gives a blueprint to a millionaire if you want that.
I think that's a good one. And once again, what's the website?
Liveoutloud.com/gifts.
liveoutloud.com/gifts. Make sure you check it out because you cannot afford not to, right?
Exactly. There's tons of good stuff there.
Okay, thank you so much.
You.
Everyone stick around. We got a lot more to come right here on Sac Co right after the break.